Moms, I'm so excited if you're watching this. I'm going to share with you today one of the three life-changing strategies that I have used to overcome those challenges that get in the way of you achieving your goals. Have you ever been motivated to start something new, to achieve something that you've been wanting for a long time, and you're all motivated, and then all of a sudden you remember or you realize, wait a second, I have all of these things blocking my path. I have all of these challenges that I would have to overcome. Maybe you want a new job. Maybe you want a change in your career, but you remember, well, I have to drop my kids off and pick them up from school. So that time commitment is going to stop me from being able to get that dream job. Maybe you want to purchase a home, but you just can't seem to put enough in the savings for a down payment because of all of the expenses you have for your family. Maybe you want to be more productive during the day, but you wake up and you are exhausted. Maybe you have a young baby who's waking up in the middle of the night, and so you have a right to be exhausted. Or maybe you have a teenager who's keeping you up all night because you don't know where they are, or they're out with their friends, and you're also equally as exhausted. I want to share with you one of these three life-changing strategies that you can start implementing today. Okay. And then I want you to join the community to get the other two. Okay. Why? Because you need to soak this in one at a time, but you can start implementing this one today. Okay. So, patience. Number one is patience. So, what do I mean by that? We are trained as a society to expect instant gratification in almost all that we do, from fast food to fast Wi-Fi to quick results, right? And fast success, right? Everywhere you see it's lose 5 pounds in the next week, or make $1 million and don't work at all, right? These things that we see, they're intriguing and they sound great, but they're not realistic. And even if they could get you some quick result, the reality of it is it's not going to be sustainable in the long term for your happiness. And that quick result is not going to be changing and developing the root causes of your challenges. It's not going to be changing what really needs to change in order for you to have long-term success, right? Sustainable success. So also this idea of having instant gratification, right? When we are expecting that all the time, it causes really, really large problems. Now, you may not be aware of this because it's so common, right? But it can cause mental health challenges, stress and depression and anxiety. It can cause financial problems. So if you are looking for a quick fix to save money or to get and make money, maybe you've invested in something that didn't give you the money that you thought. So now you've spent money, not made money, and you're back at the same problem. And if anything, you're backwards a few steps. Maybe your relationships, you're looking for a quick fix, and someone says, fix your relationship with this one thing, right? And if you want to have a healthy and meaningful relationship and you have some challenges that you need to overcome, in my opinion, it's not going to happen in one day, and it's going to take work. So changing your perspective on life in general and on what we receive and being more patient with that, right, is very important. So the better strategy that I have in utilizing patience is practicing it. So when you wake up in the morning, not thinking, oh my gosh, I want to have everything done right now. Saying, okay, by the end of the day, I want to have these things done. Now, I may not be perfect at this yet, but at some point I want to be able to wake up and do this very routinely. Okay, but when you start the first day, you're going to stress yourself out thinking that you need to have mastered that instantly. So when you're patient and you say, okay, I know I'm going to get there, and this is going to take work, but you're patient and you're not anxious about it, and you say, I'm going to enjoy the process, right? You're going to be much more pleased with the end results, right? And you're also going to enjoy that process along the way. You're going to have happiness and joy during the process. And it's during that journey, during the process of achieving that end goal, that journey is where the transformations happen. That's where the light bulbs go off. That's where you realize what you're passionate about, what fulfills you in your life. That's when you realize the power of your unique strengths inside of you and what you can bring to the table. And then you're filling your cup. You're enjoying the process. You are then able to end up getting much bigger results than you could if you were stressed and frustrated and impatient and expecting instant results. So the life changer number one to helping you overcome these challenges that are blocking your path to achieving your goals is patience. Start practicing patience. Soak it in. Embrace it. Embrace this change in perspective, because when you look at life with a patient mind, with a patient heart, instead of wanting instant gratification, which is not easy with everything that we have around us, pushing that instant gratification on us, when you can do that, it's going to be a life changer. Okay, so please, please join the community. You're going to have a supportive group of mothers who have gone before you, who are going through it with you. And I'm going to share with you effective and practical strategies that work to getting you to a point where you can spend your time in your life doing what's most important to you. I want that for you because I was able to achieve that coming from making minimum wage, working 60 hours a week, never seeing my family, not doing what I wanted to with my life, and thinking that I could never achieve that and being stuck and not knowing where to go, to now having financial freedom, which eliminates that financial burden that was on my shoulders for so long. I'm having all of the time that I want with my family, doing what's most important to me. And I also now have the time to look inside at my strengths and my unique gifts and be able to serve mothers just like you and share with you my experiences and support you in your journey to living your successful life. So join the community and you're going to get access to the next 2 life-changing strategies to overcoming your challenges.